Friends and fans, welcome back. We continue the battle here in Wargame Red Dragon. It's another round here of 40 to 3,000 points in the Plungjung Bung Bung Blur Blur Valley. I don't even remember how to say this. The Plungjung Valley? I'm not sure. Anyway, so made some changes to the deck. Got some Sturm Pioneer here with napalm launchers. They have to be stationary to fire. I think once I made the mistake of keeping them moving, but no big deal in a previous one. And also I upgraded to an MFRW BM24, which is a napalm launcher to deal with his pesky infantry. Again, we're keeping our decks exactly the same, and we're only supposed to have one change, but Bolt Sauce did discuss with me, since he made this deck, he wanted me to make 2 changes to it, since it's a new deck and stuff. He wanted to give me an advantage or give me some sort of, you know, I guess another opportunity to make a change. So I'll take advantage of that and see if it has any difference here. What the biggest important thing we've learned so far is the way that he plays, so we're going to take advantage of that. All right, let's get ready. Got a lot of tactics that I'm going to use right off the bat. Going to plop down the fobs and get RM70s ready to rock. My goal here is, since he's mechanized and so mobile, we have to deal with him right away in terms of getting those RM70s ready to rock. So we're going to get those down. We're going to look for his obvious flank with recon. Actually, we could probably call out a couple of swoles to the flanks. There's probably going to be more on that side than on the right, and in fact we'll be attacking on the right side. So let's get infantry ready to go. FJB there. We'll send up troops to Dmitri as well. If we capture Fedor, Anna, and Boris, will be great, except for we know damn well he's going to have plenty of infantry ready to go and choppers. So we definitely need plenty of infantry ready to rock at all times. We're going to need a command out as well, so we'll go ahead and put that right here. And we'll have our RM70s ready to rock and roll. I'm going to put the fobs back here, and we're going to bring up all the infantry we can. Alright, we'll rock on that right side with regular motor Strelicky, or rather motor Schutzen. I always confuse the two. They're pretty much the same unit though, and we're probably going to want an infantry command there on that right side. A lot of infantry going there, and then on this left side we'll bring up a couple of napalm units as well, and we'll bring those up on the left side too. MIT can go left to Anna, and then we can capture right in the middle, and we'll put up reservist Schutzen. Actually, we should use a few of our advanced infantry fighters. I didn't want this unit. There we are. Always, we never have enough points, so we're gonna have to reconsider a few things. Very good. He's all set for the showdown, it seems. So am I. We don't have any AA out at the moment. I would like to get some seed out. Let me go ahead and reconsider some things. SPWs. We could probably go with an immediate strike with seed, but he's going to be able to counter that. So let's just go ahead and rock. We need the extra points for aircraft. I guess even if you could call out unlimited points, you would never have enough of everything. Alright, we're going to get things ready to roll already. RM70s are ready. And we'll go ahead and slow them down on the roads. You bet your ass there's going to be countering already. Alright, we'll move up to Dmitri with this. Actually, we'll stay behind the homes here. And that's to kind of send a message. He's captured Boris, and we've captured Dmitri. Sokol's ready. Do an initial seed run. That's probably AA or something in the back. Alright, RM70 are going to keep moving up. Looks like he's got recon ready. So we'll get our infantry ready as well. And once we see anything, we'll start going for it. Clever with the Martyr already, close up and in range of the Panzer Grenadier. Lots of Panzer Grenadiers there. Looks like he's going for probing. We'll go for tanks and infantry. Alright. This is going to be the best way to block those kinds of troops. And he's already got a block in the middle going. Let's see if we can lure. The accuracy and spread so low, I thought it would cover a much bigger area. It seemed to have fired a little close to my troops too. I wanted to fire more up here. That's where I indicated, but it was a no-go. Alright, so there'll be a flank here in just a moment. Martyr 1, of course, is indestructible. See, now that we know more about each other's decks, it's a lot more effective in attacking. Maybe a flank around one of the sides as well. Possibly. Right, well, we do have our troops in some pretty good positions for defense. And as I kind of thought, there'd be an initial push and fight. It's not too far ahead, maybe like one command worth. Let's actually see if we can hit anything. We've got so much supplies, we may as well continue with the rocketing. Now, you see, you know, these kinds of vehicles are indestructible. We're going to have to just fight them that way. I want to go for old school kills on... oh, there we go. Good 20-point kill there. So a couple of scouts dealt with. MI8Ts are always asking for trouble like that. We'll get situated with more tanks. And we'll play on a defensive stance now. And these transports are going to be the death of me. Looks like VTSI is parked over there. So Mi-35s can come say hello. I think even trying on a flank is not really going to work here. But we'll at least try, I suppose. Now, what happened earlier, that engagement with those helicopters means that there was probably some sort of infantry dropped off around Anna. So at some point there will be a bigger battle for Anna. He's trying to get on the right side. Where'd that Soko go? Thought I called out one to the right. Alright, and that's that could be a tripwire too. It'll allow him to see if anything's coming his way. Gives him an earlier warning. And we're definitely going to want more of these flamethrower troops everywhere. Some things haven't unloaded. Just staying mobile just in case. Just saw something flash here. Ah, yes, autocannon fun. A lot of players are using mixed mobile decks like that, mixed mechanized decks like that. The autocannons are, well, as we've learned earlier, autocannons are extremely effective, and they're undetectable, I guess. But anyway, quick shots on with autocannons like that. And everything's mega stealth. Alright, again another small battle, nothing yet really exploding here yet. This is an area, by the way, where a lot of autocannons seem to come through in previous games and everything like that, and I noticed he's backed it up, so we're okay there. Looks like there's a MBV there, so we use our air-to-air on it. And we'll unload our flamethrowers. He's gonna see those. But that's okay. Might be trying to lure and skewer on the right side. And we saw something over there. Yep. Insta-kill before it even fired. So there's about every infantry group imaginable there. So he'll be attacking from the flanks here. This is what's... I don't really understand how these kinds of changes have taken place where infantry can fight like that. BGS there. Infantry now seem to be, or mechanized decks seem to be the way to go. You just don't even engage and you just come out from flank. That's the new way to play. I believe BGS are the only recons he has. And we're just going to have to play on a more defensive stance now. If anything, that gets him to think twice about attacking through these areas. Alright. So what we're just going to continue killing small transports, and this is like Vietnam. You know, there's going to be small engagements like that. We did kill a 20-point unit there. This is the way we're going to have to play. He's using a mechanized deck to sneak around, and we're going to use our mixed deck to use support with tanks, with infantry, to take advantage of any weakness we see. Anytime the enemy seems to be open to attack, that's when we're going to attack. Alright, there's the VTSI that the row was not able to see until just a moment ago. Again, a lot of deep flanking like that. It's kind of interesting. Usually I play a center defense or an attack on a flank altogether, but this like we're in complete defense. I kind of like this. It's more like Men of War. It's kind of like best of both worlds. Now he's not captured Anna. And I don't know where that, I believe his vehicle must have Romulan cloaked. I don't think we killed it. Really bad of me to not be able to multitask like that. Insta-kill on the helicopter there. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. It's just going to be a lot of everything hidden everywhere. And we can't hit anything. Well, time to start using some of these guys then. Cheap recon kills, stuff like that. That's going to be frustrating for both of us. Don't know where that alert's coming from. Oh no, now we're going for transport hits. But it does come down to the deck, and you know, that's what's very important here. And those autocannons are going to have to be taken down. I don't really have much to take those out unless I get close with infantry. He has all the advantages for that kind of fighting, anywhere up and close. Yeah, you see. So we're just gonna have to keep striking with our BMs then. Now, a lot of you will probably comment on how it's like cheap and everything like that, but again, I didn't really have much to do with making this deck, and I'm going to use what works. Plus, it killed a 100 and something point tank the previous time, so why go in and waste plenty of points? You know, either I can't get in there with choppers, Kampfschwimmer can't see anything that's right in front of them, so that's a no-go. We'll go ahead and immediately fire it where we know that is. And we'll keep our RM-70s out of trouble in the back. Alright, so yeah, so there's a lot of shoulder-based AA. There, oh, here comes the attack now, by the way. So we're going to go ahead and screw up his attack by... Oh, he's gonna come out of there, by the way. So a little too late, I think, on that now. Flieger Foster there, so they're watching over that chopper. Martyr 1s are moving. Now they got an eye on the chopper. Yeah. So autocannons can't be hit. They're just out of range. And you got Jaeger in there. Autocannon will activate here in a second. So a pretty good deck for dealing with that kind of stuff. Yeah, so again, I can't approach his lines. He's approaching from multiple positions at once, and everything's coming up autocannon today. Oh wow, our infantry command just got killed by walking into artillery. That comes down to luck sometimes. Flieger Foss moving through. Yeah, that's what's frustrating. He doesn't have a command there anymore either, which is strange. Anyway, we will take more losses than him at some point. Orders can get ready to move now. We need to get those 3 napalm missiles we can fire over there. So he's going to travel out in the open like that. He probably has everything for flanking. Yeah, this... I should have made my own deck. Got everything ready for flanking and everything like that. But that's all good. Yeah, so Martyrs are out of range. It's kind of just a deck that you really can't touch with. Unfortunately, yeah, he's got troops everywhere in each corner. There's not much I can do against that. Tornado IDS is already gone. Fliegerfoss are going for the row. Or the MIATs. Yeah, so he had quite a good deck for this. Again, I've seen nothing but people using these types of decks now. Mechanized. Mixed mechanized for NATO. Taking use of the new powerful autocannons seems to be the new way to go. And that's what everybody's doing. So that's alright. But we are making him come to us, and we're making him take risks, and he's, you know, taking losses because of that. Martyr 1's gonna come around. Kill that Fliegerfaust, and the door is open. Transports out in the open. So Fliegerfaust have disappeared, Romulan Cloak engaged. So taking advantage of Romulan Cloak and autocannons. Leo 2 there. We can go ahead and hit that. Oh, this is... Yeah, so he after the first match he notices that he has just a complete advantage with all the mobility and everything. So rather than engaging at the front, it's just kind of... waiting, you know, utilizing the Romulan Cloak and then just getting point blank and blowing everything up. This is, by the way, we did the, I wonder if this team will actually win against BGS. Wow, they did. This is, by the way, why the locked deck thing for us is both a good thing and a bad thing. Good because we can learn each other's tactics, but bad because when you don't mix it up with a deck, you know, we're really limiting ourselves in what we're changing. So that's definitely a difficult thing. And of course we won't be able to get close with any sort of tank because it'll be immediately hit by rockets. Any aircraft will be shot down by Fliegerfaust, and any infantry can be easily beaten. We can get that 58 point transport though. And Folsom Jaegers come in on the side, yeah. So yeah, even if we load these towns up, I could start artillerying, you know, to actually we're gonna make the situation as difficult for him as possible. There's no actual need now to play nice. We're stuck with this deck. We have to use what we're gonna use. So let's go ahead and punish him now with everything that we can. We're gonna load up woods with everything that we can for recon, make advancing difficult, make sure he doesn't get through here. We'll start splitting everything up. We'll start moving our batteries. Keep him on the move. Yeah, so real early moves to take advantage of the terrain, and then just emptying out all the infantry and taking the long way around was really the big move here. Good. Well, we will do more rematches in the future, and we wanted to make it interesting with this one, but you don't know how it's going to go just yet. Neither do I. He's now making his move on the left. Both rocket systems are okay. Andavas are alright. Alright, so he's gonna need all the points he can get if he's gonna keep pushing on us. We are ready to rock. And we're gonna make going through the woods real difficult. If he wants the towns, that is fine, but we're gonna again try to make everything difficult now. Alright, we'll back up a little bit from that insta-AC AA. Hitting on fobs here. And we'll see if this MP, of course, now will be instantly destroyed. Goodbye. Oh, okay, not enough for that. Yeah, these auto cannons are just strangely too powerful. At point blank range in the woods, they're just way too effective. And tanks, by the way, still too, I've noticed in a few matches, are just complete BS. Like, you get right on top of them and that's it. Yeah, Fliegerfaust, there you go. But there'll be a counter of immediate AA to the ATGMs. You'll see all sorts of things flying out of the woods. Yeah, these are kind of nightmare situations, but we'll make them come to us. That's all good. So again, partially the game comes down to luck. It comes down to the deck that you bring versus someone else's deck. It comes down to experience with that deck. It comes down to experience with the maps. There's so much to consider. Anybody just saying, like, you know, so and so is going to be crushed in one round. If anyone's saying that, that's lols worthy. There's not really much you can do. Folsom Jaeger now being flanked by multiple troops, and we could even get him with the tanks. Wow. Oh, Folsom Jaeger. So we got a little bit of revenge here. Martyr 1, of course, heading down Turnpike Row. And we'll put 4 at the end and some tanks for a nice kind greeting. FJB was killed there, just one group. We'll make sure we keep on the move with those. Martyr 2 having no problem killing infantry. And their autocannons, of course, are new age AA. Every time he advances, he gets 100 points off of us, and that's always frustrating. But that's the game we chose to play, and that's the game that Eugen chose to make. Martyr 1's becoming more of a problem now. We'll drop a couple of Flegels over there. They're going to be in for a real surprise when they engage the motor chutes. And Peace Rhine there was able to see some tanks. Rommel and Cloak should have engaged, but it didn't. This is what it'll come down to now is, yeah, the sniping on stuff like that. I would do it too if I saw some stuff exposed. But that's all good. Alright. So this will show you the power of a mechanized deck in today's war game. And keep in mind, this is all subject to change too. Infantry in this game has always been powerful, but it seems like infantry with autocannons now are more spectacular than ever. And ironically enough, I remember this being the situation in European escalation, where autocannons seem to be very dominated by NATO, and the German Weasel being one of the most important units on the battlefield. Another insta-kill with the Fliegerfaust that must have fired from there. Yeah, it's all selective strikes now. We'll need some better AA out, I think. Conquerors is right there waiting for him. We'll see if he gets eaten, but he will engage his Romulan cloak by the time we go over there. And we do have Mi-24Ds, but there's going to be Fliegerfaust all over that. So that's what's good about this kind of play. By the way, I really should play more 1v1s, because this does make you reliant on the entirety of a map. As were before when we play the, don't even try, not 30 times. Fliegerfaust detected right away. Panzer Grenadiers split up into multiple groups. Alright, a full attack then. Kampfschwimmer can come up as well. Another VDVs, or not VDV, but FJB is ready to go. They're similar to the VDV. We'll fly back to base. It's cool, we control like the entirety of this mountain. Now you can bet your ass there's going to be Fliegerfaust and everything else around the back. Yeah, every time he pushes up he gets 100 points. But I like being at this real disadvantage. The disadvantage being I didn't make the deck. It's a new type. Autocannons are very powerful. Even the anything that fires a shell quickly like that, a small millimeter shell, very effective. So there's a lot of lessons to learn here for everyone. Good. What the hell? Romulan cloak engaged on that vehicle. Now again, we're in woods, and those vehicles from before should not be effective at all. But we'll trick them a little bit now. I've got some ideas here. Yeah, so autocannon's good in the woods, autocannon's good against tanks, autocannon's good against even Leopard 2s just at point blank range. You know, where the infantry should be most effective, they're not. Alright, so with so many more infantry to counter us. By the way, FJB, this is the most elite tank hunters there are. Couldn't get a kill. And transports apparently are made of gold. Leopard 2 engaged its teleportation device as well. Autocannons everywhere. I wish I could get some autocannons. Oh, look at that. We've noticed everything right there. Everything's just instantly killed. So there is no need for infantry in the woods anymore. Just send in a tank. And there's no need for heavy tanks anymore. You just use martyrs. Yeah, at least we've kept half points the whole time. The immense amount of men that we have to deal with to kill those is ridiculous. FJB should be stealthful tank hunters who should be able to kill things like that. That's frustrating, man. Our so-called elite infantry, not so elite. Oh well, RM-70's finding everything in the enemy's arsenal. So let's make sure an attack doesn't come from there. But he knows he has control with the type of deck that he selected. So for those of you watching with the mechanized deck, I'm sure a lot of you are going to be playing with that. That'll be a new favorite. Oh, Fliegerfaust versus FJB. That's an even match right there. Fliegerfaust will probably win it. What? That's just a joke. Alright, looks like, let's see, FJB 40 in the back was killed there. Alright, RM-70s are going to have to move, yeah. We'll have to just move up to the trees there. Should be able to get out of there, no problem. Now, I'm liking the artillery a lot, but it's not as effective as you'd hope. Really, it is amazing how elite their infantry is and ours is. Just not so effective. You need a good mix, though. Mechanized seems to be the new way to go for 1v1s. And you can bet your ass there's going to be let's just see if we can kill those. There's going to be AA there as well. So I really can't attack. Everything's Fliegerfaust, ATGMs, everything else everywhere. At all times. There's probably a Leo coming. And our recon squads with that grenade launcher should be able to immediately stun. But they're not. Oh, Lucius. Now, infantry hidden in the woods, not able to ambush that vehicle. Three-man squad was immediately taken out by autocannons. That is something you cannot get with the Soviets. That is very, very far in the autocannon favor. Recon with autocannon, perfect. Tanks in the woods. Oh, you're surrounded by infantry, no problem. Unfortunately, our method to take out that helicopter has now been removed, and he can see all of our stuff now. Not able to take out that helicopter anymore, and will probably be insta-killed by, I don't know, Marta 1 probably. Geez, why even bring an FJB, huh? They can't kill Marta 1A1s. Our tanks probably would be ineffective at that kind of range, too. Nope. Waste of an aircraft. There it goes. That's gone. Oh. This is an attempted lure and skewer, by the way. There's infantry all over that town. That's what I do. But anyway, let's kill some choppers and let's keep them working. Artillery is going to have to keep moving too. We're losing some pieces. But not too bad for the huge, huge lead for autocannons to be effective and for units to be able to hide. And, you know, again, in the woods, our own special forces and recons with grenades not able to slow down infantry at all. And we'll check to see where the Fliegerfaust is in town, because you know it's there. Our command is exposed up there as well. Sokol will get too close there in a minute. So he's just got huge amounts of infantry in order to push forward, and autocannons that can defeat tanks and infantry immediately. Like it's a weird type of like rock paper scissors, where rock beats paper and scissors. Where rock was supposed to just be able to rock, baby. What happened? Alright, now let's target something big and important. Thank you. 35, I'll take that. Recon disappearing at the best time for us. Mi-24Ds are being destroyed. Yeah, it's so much small sniping and stuff. I guess I'm not used to. I'm more into the YouTubing part of it too. I noticed he plays a lot more than he actually commentates on moves sometimes too. That's something I need to adopt in the future. But you can see vehicles being stunned by artillery and then shot down by Fliegerfaust. Stuff like that. That's good stuff. Nothing there anymore though. So you can see stuff just being destroyed. It's all coming down to transports. Basically, the real way to play is just to make absolutely sure that you just walk into battle. And never bring your transports. Of course, one of our Dana's taken out there by a handgun or something from 600 miles away. I don't know. Anyway, we'll take out the Leo. Oh, you're bringing up the tanks now, so RM-70's time to shine. Leo 2s are panicked because of the fire. Luke's will be able to pierce that T-72 front armor because it's in the woods, so it gets, you know, plus 1,000 woods accuracy. Alright, well, let's see if we can kill another one. And this will get worse and worse too, by the way, because of his ability with the deck like this to utilize those kinds of vehicles. What the hell is he doing? What the hell is he doing? Oh, we were out of time. Alright, there you go. So that's it for this time. I will see you guys next time.
The pinned hand is strong with this one.